Hi, welcome to day 10 of the 12 Days of Christmas. I'm Inky Inspiration and this is in collaboration with Iced Images. I will link the playlist at the top and the right and yesterday's video will be in the description below. All my dimensions will be in a blog post which will also be linked in the description below. And today's card is this fun pop-out slider. So festive wishes. I'll show you how to create it. So this card is a little bit more fiddly to make, but I've tried to break it down and give you templates as we go along. So you're going to start with a sheet of card which measures 5 by 7. And onto that, you're going to put pencil marks, you might want to screenshot this, at 1/2, 3, 4 and 6.5 inch on the long edge. You're then going to turn it and you're going to put a pencil mark at 1 inch and 4 inch. So next up, you're going to cut on 3 sides of these inner squares. So take a screenshot of that. So you should have a piece of card with 2 flaps in like this. It's then up to you what you do. You can rub out your pencil lines or you can be lazy like me and you can just flick it over and we'll use this side. You then need to pull your scoreboard in and we're going to score just on these flaps. So on both flaps, we're going to score at 1, 2.5 and 3 3/4. So again, screenshot if you need to. So that is at 1 inch. So just between them slices on both. At 2.5. And at 3 3/4. Now to make the little slits that the sentiment's going to pop out, from this left hand edge here, I need you to draw a pencil mark at 3 1/4 and 3 1/2 on both of those flaps, and then 3/4 down and 3/4 up to leave this rectangle in the middle. So I've marked mine at 3/4 and 3 1/2. So I'll just put my pencil lines to start with. I'm doing this on the backs again, so I don't have to rub it out. And for that reason, I haven't folded those score lines yet. And then 3/4 from the top and the bottom. I'm then going to use a craft knife and a ruler, but use whatever you're comfortable with to cut these bits out. So if you're not rubbing your pencil marks over, turn it over so your pencil marks are on the back, and you want to fold your first one as a valley, your next one as a mountain, and then your tiny little one as a valley. So it should look like that. So to make the mechanism, you want 2 pieces of card which measure 3 1/4 by 7/8, and you're going to score that at 3. So score them both at 3. All measurements will be in my blog post, which will be linked in the description below, so try not to worry if you miss them, but these are 3 1/4 by 7/8 of an inch. You want a piece which measures 1 inch by 2 3/4, and you're going to score this at half and at 2 1/4. And then you want a piece which measures 1 1/2 by 4, and a piece which measures 6 1/4 by 1 1/2. So to start with, we're going to take our ones which are 7/8 of an inch, and we're going to fold that 1/4 inch in and pull back our original card panel. Push these through that slot and put your glue on this 1/4 inch and line it up so that score line's in line with this score line here. So put my glue on, slide it through and line it up, and do that with them both. So if you flip it back over, it should look like that. Turn it back, so we're still working on the underside. Now you want the 6 1/4 by 1 1/2 inch strip, and you're going to put the glue on this little tab here on both of these. Do them both together because you're going to glue it all down at the same time. So this is my 6 1/4 by 1 1/2, and I'm going to line that up so that it's just slightly overlapping top and bottom, but so that those edges match on the long edge. Now ignore the fact that I've got glue on here because I forgot and moved a step ahead than I needed to. So I need to make my thumb hole to pull the tab. To do that, I'm just going to literally draw around, within these 2 lines, draw around my glue bottle. Anything. You've got a penny, 2 pence, anything at all that's circular, that just means that you've got enough room to get your fingers in. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and fussy cut that out. Then we're going to add our next piece, which is our 1 1/2 by 4. I'm just going to put some glue on the end of here. And this is going to go up to the edge of here in the middle. And then our piece that we scored earlier, just bend them slightly. I'm going to add glue to these tabs. And line it up so that them score lines are either side of that pull tab, and it's in line with the back of the card. And if we turn it over and carefully give it a tug, it should move out. Now for the sentiment that's popping out, I'm using the Made to Surprise Christmas words, and it's just going to say festive wishes. So I'm just going to push that back as far as I can. It will go on if I put it at a slant. So I've got 2 pieces of card which measure 2 1/4 by 3, and I'm going to put glue onto this panel here and this panel here, and then they're just going to glue over the top like so. I'm just going to stamp a slide on that pull bit here, like so, and that is from a Made to Surprise Push Me Pull You set. So my panels here are from the Nordic Lights Iced Image paper pad, and these measure 2 by 2 3/4. My images are from issue 139 of Creative Stamping, and I've just added some foam tape to the back of these, just to give them that little bit of dimension off the card. Bob them in the middle of there. So my card base is a standard 5 by 7. I've put a piece of the Nordic Lights paper on, which measures 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and that's because when these slide back you need something to see underneath, so that'll look quite pretty. And then I'm going to attach this using foam tape. Sorry, double-sided tape, not foam tape. So ideally I'd like some white Nuvo drops in here to make it look like snow, but I haven't got that, so I'm going to use silver crystal, and I'm just going to dot these about. There you have it. Thank you ever so much for watching, and don't forget to pop over to Iced Images tomorrow for day 11.